It's Rob Bowman, Preacher Man R&B, and this is an episode of Retro TV 91. This time I'll be in SuperGirl Season 4, Episode 5. This is this week's episode is SuperGirl interviews this alien that can heal other aliens. And he's been doing this for a long time, and he's been trying to be able to heal humans as well. And she does this piece on him, and what happens is his ex-girlfriend, who he had a child with, gets angry, and she goes and steals the emerald that's in his chest that keeps him alive, and she gives it to Jensen, who has become Parasite at this time, and he has the powers of Parasite, so if he touches any alien, he goes over the powers. And him and Supergirl get in a fight at the beginning of the episode, and he takes some of her powers, and Supergirl is called off of this mission because she can't go up against Jensen, or she'll wind up dying, and Jensen will be able to get her powers. Well, what happens is the new colonel is helping Alex, and she's actually glad with Alex's methods instead of being harsh to her. So Alex is trying to find out how to find Jensen, and she finds Jensen, and he goes to this street performer that is a shapeshifter alien. And he takes his powers, and he's able to get away. And then he goes dark again. And at the end of the episode, Jensen has the emerald from this alien that heals people, and he is using it to keep the powers that he absorbs in his body. That way, he won't get weaker and weaker. And Brainiac 5 puts a dome around place where Jensen is, and they have this nuclear gun that Alex has to use to be able to stop Jensen, and she shoots him, and he just absorbs more power. So she has to try to talk him down, even though the colonel is telling her to shoot him again and destroy him. If Alex does this, it will kill everybody that's in this dome. So she talks Jensen down, and he takes the emerald out of his chest, and he winds up being brain dead from having the parasite in him for too long. And they're able to get the emerald back to the alien that it belongs to, and he's back talking and moving around, and he sees his daughter that he's been keeping tabs of this whole time, and he's finally going to have a relationship with her. And only other real thing that happens is Ben Lockwood is trying to convince Jimmy Olsen to fight for the human race. But what Jimmy Olsen doesn't know is Ben Lockwood is the main villain of this season, it's looking like, and he's the one that's behind the Iron Mask. And he calls Ben Lockwood at the end of the episode, and he asks Ben Lockwood to talk, and that's all that really happened on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, now that Jimmy is getting closer to Ben Lockwood, what's going to happen? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. That's the awesome. It's been up to the Retro TV 91.